to show you how a landing is done. And there's a lot of things you need to keep in mind on a landing. You don't want to get too slow. You won't want to be too fast. Right now I'm turning a base leg and I'm going to report that to traffic in the area. Wauchula traffic, Warrior 9338 Charlie is on a left base 18 at Wauchula. There are 3 notches of flaps. I've got the first one applied. Usually put the second one on at about your base leg, which is where we are. The runway is off my left. I'm slowing the airplane down. About 70 knots is good on final for this airplane. And now I'm going to slowly turn my final. You want to keep those turns close to the ground, fairly shallow because the airplane tends to lose lift when you're turning. And lift is a good thing.
Go ahead.
Wauchula traffic, Warrior 38 Charlie is turning final, 18 Wauchula.
Brogan, say again.
Now I've just added my last notch of
I'm at 2,300.
and I'm on final, established for 18. Now is the point you don't want to get too slow. Nothing below 60 knots in this airplane is safe. Around 70 knots again is good. It gives you a little fudge factor so that if you take your eyes off for just a second, it goes slows down, you're still flying just fine. I'm just keeping it lined up with the runway. Now the trick will be, as we get closer to the runway, I've got to slow the airplane down to the point where it lands and try and get it as close to the runway as I can before it kind of falls because it can't fly anymore. There's not enough wind. So I've got the runway made. I'm going to chop the power now. And now all we're doing is bringing it down. I'm not pulling back. I'm not pulling back. Okay, and you can see we're getting down to about 60 knots. Now I start to pull back. This is called the flare or the round out. And then it comes down and it kind of comes out of the sky and down on both mains and the nose gear. It's important to land on the mains and not the nose gear. I'm going to drop the flaps. And that is how you land an airplane.